everybody, and welcome to another installment of My Parents' House. Today, we're going to be talking about something that we're all familiar with, the hose bib on our house. Some people have one, some people have two, some people have three. But needless to say, the more you have, the more problems you have. A lot of times we have problems with leaky faucets. They leak and drip and drip and drip. And if you live in a colder climate, what happens is you'll notice you have an icicle hanging down from your hose bib. That can be very, very problematic. The reason being is because once the water freezes inside the actual hose bib, it could cause the pipe to break inside your house due to expansion from the water freezing. That's something you don't want to happen to you. The other problem you tend to have is when you want to put the hose on the actual hose bib, sometimes it's really hard to get the hose on there. You have to really struggle with getting the thing in just the right place so that you can screw it on. And then the opposite is sometimes you want to take the hose off to use it on another part of the house, and you can't because you can't get it off with your bare hands. You have to go and get a vice grip. Well, there's a product on the market now called the Aqua Water Systems Hydrant V1. Boy, I had a hard time getting that one out. And it comes in a box like this, and you can reach them. The name of their company is aquawatersystems.com, and they make a lot of different types of hose bibs, but I'm going to show you the hose bib that I ordered. This one is the V1 Plus, and I'm going to show you what comes inside the box. So inside the box is this little valve, and I'm going to show you how that works in a minute. But this is the actual guts of the whole system. It's a valve that's made out of solid stainless steel. It's all milled. It's made really, really nice. It's a real solid product. And basically, it works really, really easily. There's a little piece inside, and when you push it, it opens the valve up, and then when it's released, it closes the valve. It works with washers and a spring. And you can get a couple of different products that work in conjunction with it. One is this valve right here, which has a siphon on the back, and it also has a valve. Then there's also this product right here, which is basically just the valve itself with the valve on the back. So I'm going to show you how this goes together real quick. So this comes with a little protector on the front, and what you do is you take your aqua water valve and you push this inside like this, and then you give it a twist, and it's that easy. It just goes in like this, you twist it, and your water is turned on, okay? Then you can actually regulate the amount of water that you want to use right from this little valve right here that's located actually on the handle itself. This part back here is a siphon valve, so when you turn the water off, the water leaks back out, so you don't have water staying in the line. So this valve itself will screw right onto your hose, like so. And then you can just plug that right into your valve, like so, and it goes together so easy. So now let me show you how this thing is constructed. It's very, very cool. I'm going to open it up. So when you open it, there's actually a gasket right here. It's an O-ring, and that keeps these two pieces from leaking. Inside, there's a small spring, and it looks kind of like a flashlight spring. See that? And that goes inside of this. Now, what that does is it pushes against this back piece right here, and that back piece basically fits inside this holder. It's only got one moving part, really, and then this has an O-ring gasket on it. So what happens is this goes inside the actual shell, then the spring pushes against this, and this is how the water turns on and off. By when you put the piece in the front, it opens this valve up, and then when you pull it out, it closes it, and the spring forces it closed. And this is how the whole thing ends up going together, just like this. Now, also in the V1 hydrant box, there's this great little cover. Now, the cover goes right on the aqua. What you do is you slide it over your V1 hydrant like that. You put in these 3 stainless steel screws, and this will screw to the side of your house, or there's another device I'm going to show you in a second. And what it does is it closes so it keeps any debris that may be blowing outside or whatever, keeps it out of your actual Aqua V1 Plus. Now, here's the other thing I was telling you about. This can mount on the side of your house, and you just put your valve cover on the front of this first, put this on here, and you can mount your V1 directly onto this plate. It's really nice. It's made out of like a stone-like material, and this is a really good solid base, and it's nice and flat that you can mount it on the outside of your house. Now, as I mentioned, I ended up getting the shortest V1 that there was. Now, I'm not going to be doing this install. I'm going to be having Rudy do the install, so I don't quite know how he's going to want to do it. So I wanted to make sure that I had all the options that he may need. Now, you can go directly into this with PEX, which I'm sure is what he's going to do. But what you can do is you unscrew this piece right here that I showed you before, which has the spring inside it. And then what you can order is a right angle like this. And the right angle comes with the spring already in it. You screw the right angle right on the back side of this, and you're good to go. Now, there's one other product that I ordered with this thing that I kind of want to show you. It's the removable faucet. Now, it's just like the other valve that I showed you, but this one doesn't have the anti-siphon. So all it does is it hooks to your hose, and then you've got your valve on it. So let's go inside now and take a look at what the configuration is and get an idea maybe as to how we're going to mount it. So here's my plumbing configuration on the other side of the wall. You'll see on the left there's a small pipe that is being exited to the hose bib outside. We're going to hook directly onto that pipe. So here's Rudy, and Rudy's going to be working with us putting in the hose bib. And right now what Rudy's going to be doing is cutting some holes in the wall so that we can bring the PEX through. So basically what he's going to do is he's going to mark a few square holes in the wall, and then he's going to start cutting so that he can bring his PEX through from the garage.
That's it. Only this is big. The other squares more.
That one. There we go. That's one.
Hello!
All right.
save this. I don't want to put it more. I don't want to break a wire or something. So
Yeah. Okay, so what are we going to do now? What are we
I'm
doing?
going to put this bit to there to push the pegs to the other side.
Okay.
Because I needed this peg line to connect to the hard
Okay.
water.
Okay.
So I think it right there is good. There we go. That's it. Now, there we go. I'm going to side to the attic to push the pegs. Okay.
So now Mario's pushing the PEX through the hole so that he can push it back into the kitchen.
Alright, I'm going to make another hole because there's a lot of trash right there. I can do a push, so I'm going to do another hole right there and push more better.
Oh, okay.
I'm just right there. Alright. Alright, I'm going to cut. There we go. I got it right there. There we go. That's a lot of time right here. It's coming, it's coming. Alright. Alright. Okay. Just straight. Alrighty. Put it back. There we go. There we go. Alright. That's it. Now I'm going to set up the water main because I need to cut the pipe because I need to put the new hose bit. So I need to set up anyway. I need to set up the water main. Okay. I'm set up right now. I'm going to pressure out. There we go. Right there. That's it off. Now I'm going to cut the pipe.
Okay.
Okay, because I need to push back, okay?
Okay.
Alright. You water right there. Move it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, I'm going to outside to move it. To move it the old hose bit. Alright, I'm going to move it. There we go. That's the old.
Well, that's the old hose bib.
Now, I need to make it big, more big hole
Okay.
because it's more bigger. The new hole bit is more bigger for the half-inch. Maybe I need a 3/4, but I can do that. Let me go for the tool. New hole bit. That.
Go.
All right. Did you see? That's perfect right now.
Looks
Now-
good.
Yeah. To move it, I'm going to put the adapter and ready to put the pegs and do it. All right. Let's go inside. Now I'm going to put this adapter right there, but I need to put a copper. So now I'm going to bolding. Take it out, clean. Put flax, because if you don't put a flax, you never put to solder inside. Okay.
So now you're putting a little flux on the coupling.
There we go. I can put it right there for now. Alright. There. There we go. I'm going to put it in.
Oh, is that a little tip? After you still have the solder hot, you put a little more flux on it?
Yeah, for cleaning, you know.
Uh-huh. And it helps the solder flow a little better when you put flux on at the end.
Exactly, yeah.
So now we're putting on a little Teflon tape onto the coupling.
For any leak or whatever.
Well, how many things of Teflon tape did you put on there? How many layers?
I put them kind of 4 or 5. I prefer putting 4 or 5. I'm really sure no leaks or whatever, you know. That's I prefer putting. Some people put in 3 or 2 only, but I put in 4 or 5, 6. I prefer like that, you know. I don't want the leaks or whatever. All right. Ten left right there. The other one. See.
Okay, so we're tightening that up, but you don't want to over tighten it, right?
Yeah. I think that's good. You don't need to put in a little hard, so that's good. That's good. Alright. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to cut that one. To cut that one because I need to put a nutty to there to catch that, and I'm going to put the copper right there. You know?
I see.
And cut. I like it. Looks square. Not perfect. I'm going to cut a little bit. All right, so that's it. That's it. The copper. I like it like that. So
Okay, so Rudy, what are we going to do now?
I'm going to make a hole
Okay.
for beat root to there. For
Yeah.
putting hard and it's up really good. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Or uno, dos, tres.
Uno, dos, tres. Exacto. A ver, two. There we go.
So this is what it looks like on the end of the pipe. So our screws weren't long enough. We had to go to the hardware store and pick up some 4-inch screws. So let's try these, see how these work out.
All right, let's go.
Looks good to me.
There we go. I know.
Success.
I know. Got it.
So there you go. That's how it looks. I know from this angle it looks like it wasn't straight on, but it is straight. Looks really, really good.
Now we'll put the 90 to adapter to copper to PEX.
Okay.
I'm going to clean. This is 90. Blacks. There. Right there. And that is the special fitting right there. PEX to copper.
Okay.
And clean it. There we go.
There we go.
Clean a little bit.
Clean it with a little flux.
Alright, now I'm going to put a special tool to clamp it right there. I'm going to cut that one.
So you're going to cut that piece of PEX.
PEX. Slap it to there, right?
Yeah.
And put this ring, the special ring. And that is the special tool for PEX. Open, expand the PEX and do it. You can
Okay,
see.
so this tool expands the PEX.
And alright, I'm going to open.
Then you push that on the pipe.
1 second, 2 seconds, 3. That's it.
No cement, no nothing?
No, nothing.
We're going to wrap up this side of the job. So what are we doing with the pipe that we cut off?
I'm going to cap it because that's hardware right now. Hardware right now.
Right?
And that's just different. I can put in the plant salt water, or, you know.
Right.
So I cap it right now.
Okay, so we're capping the soft water pipe, which used to go to the hose, and we've run, like everybody knows, the reason we put that in was we wanted to have the regular street water go to that so I could water my plants.
That's it. Clean it a little bit.
A little more flux on there.
I got to cut that one to connect to the hard water. But you know what? More better, I'm going to clamp it right there.
So you're just going to disconnect the...
That's the water. Put it off. I want the water. There we go. There we go. Okay.
So what are we going to do here now?
I'm going to cut that one.
Yeah.
Put the T to clamp to this, you know?
Okay.
Hard water pipe, okay?
Yep.
Perfect. And that one, I need to cut a little bit with the T. The same size. Alright, and clean it. Burn the wall.
You don't want to burn the wall.
Flags. Okay. To the pegs to copper. I'm going for that.
Okay, so you're going to do a PEX to copper.
Anytime you need to clean it, you know, because if you don't clean it, never work that. Never.
So you're saying if you don't clean the pipe, you're never going to get a good connection.
Exactly. And all thankful flags too.
No shortcuts, always use flux.
Yeah. Okay. More close it down. Cut a little bit. Alright. Because the joint on one side. There we go. Ready? There we go. Alright. Ready for
Okay, so now you're going to reattach the water softener, right?
Yes, sir. That's it. Going back. Open back, same. There you go. And then I go for the ring and special glue. Alright, I'm going to cut there. Okay, current ring. There we go. And ready for check the leaks? Hopefully no.
So Rudy has finally finished hooking up this Aqua Water Systems Hydrant V1. I'm really psyched about using it. I haven't even taken the plastic off the lid, and as I mentioned before, the lid is really great for keeping any debris from blowing inside your Hydrant V1. So let me just explain something. You don't have to go through all this work to install a Hydrant V1. The only reason why I decided that I was going to have all the plumbing rerouted was because my house is on a water softening system, and you cannot feed your plants water from a water softener. I have a lot of trees, I have a lot of shrubs, and I have a lot of flowers around the house, and the salt that's added to the water softened water tends to kill your plants. So that's why I decided I wasn't going to use softened water here at this particular hose bib. I wanted regular street water. So that aside, let's take a look here. This is the hose adapter. It's screwed on to the end of my hose, and I've got the actual nozzle on here, and you can see there's no water coming out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to stick this into the hole and push it in. If I can get it in here. I'm at an angle, so it's kind of weird. Okay, there we go. And it goes in really easy, take my word for it. And now this is activated. So I'm going to push the button. You can see there's no water coming out right now. And now what happens is I'm going to turn the water on, and you'll see it come out of the hose. There you go. And I'm getting soaking wet. So until next time, I'm Jeff with my parents' house saying, please watch us, please like us, please share us, and most of all, please subscribe. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention to you folks. This valve right here, the Hydrant V1, when you take it out, okay, you'll see there was a little trickle of water. What ends up happening is it totally empties the front side of this, so you don't have any water left inside to possibly freeze or whatever. So until next time, bye-bye.